Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are back again with more Dawn Chorus late routes. Now, I'm figuring out that I relate to late a lot more than I thought I would, which is really interesting. I love a character with some depth. I love it. Especially with what we saw in the last video. But you know what? Let's just continue onwards. Let's not waste any more time, okay? So the last thing we left off on, Late is struggling with existentialism and his own mortality. Essentially, he doesn't think it's fair that we only get to live one life and that's it. And was pretty hopeful about the concept of reincarnation. But the topic ranged from want to be reincarnated to if you just keep reincarnating, are you ever just going to be the real you? If nothing is the real you and you just keep becoming different people throughout your timeline. So yeah, there's that. I have struggled with existentialism so many times throughout my life, and it's kind of refreshing to see it in see that type of situation with a character. So it made me like warm up a lot more to Lake, and also I warmed up a lot more to Jørgen. Jørgen has been nothing but absolutely adorable in the last playthrough. He came off really standoffish at the beginning, but now, like, he's down to no Arvo, and he's a lot more, like, chattier, a lot more friendlier. Which, you know what? I'm kind of excited for his routes. I don't know when that's going to be. I need to go check the poll again to see which route I would do after Lates. But yeah, Jørgen is getting up there. Bjorn is still number 1, but Jørgen is, like, reaching, like, at least, like, a top 4. I haven't really determined which ones are my favorite characters yet. So, but anyway, let's continue onwards. Oh yeah, Lake left the room in the middle of the night, and we don't know why. We were too tired, and we ended up falling back to sleep afterwards as soon as he left. But I'm really curious, what the hell is happening? What is this poor tiger going through? Oh wait, what? Lion. He's a Arvo's the fucking tiger. Forgive me, I'm tired. Listen, I'm gonna have a busy day. I'm recording 2 videos. I'm gonna go empty out an old shed to put the stuff in the new shed. And I'm gonna go see the Demon Slayer movie in theaters tonight. So, I have a lot today. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, I assume this is late because it's a red font. It's like a red color for the name. Arvo? Arvo? Hey, come back to us! My thoughts branch out chaotically and then fade into oblivion, like a lightning in slow motion. Oh my god! Damn! The art in this game is fucking insane. He looks so hot. What the hell? I love this. The hair? The hair? God, I just love the I love fur rendering in art. It's so good. I love it. No, I'm doing this. I love it when furry artists properly draw fur on their characters, because most of the time it's just like, let's say a character has like gray fur and everything, and the artist draws them like, as they typically would like a normal body, just with the gray fur, but it's just solid color, so it just looks like they just have gray skin and no semblance of fur. Maybe a little bit of tufts like on the elbows, or like, I mean, mostly on their face and a little bit on the chest, but like nothing else. Like you don't get that indication of fur on the skin sometimes with artists, and that's not to shade any artist whatsoever. No, far from it. I mean, look at my sprite. You get the cheek tufts, but that's about it when it comes to the fur. I have not properly mastered anything. But I just appreciate when I see that. That's also the reason why I appreciated the art in Promises to Keep, because especially with Rofi and Theo and Leo, etc., you literally see the fur. You looked at them, you're like, oh, that's fur. It's not just skin. I mean, look at this. You see like the little little bits of fur on the arms sticking out when he places his hand over there. Obviously, the really nice detailed fur on the elbows. The little sketch marks on the edge to indicate the fur just like settling down on the skin. It's, oh my god, so beautiful! I love it so much. Oh my god, who is the artist for this one? I need to know. Because props to you. Props to you. This is amazing. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue. Lake. Why is there lake hidden above me? What's going on? Rise and shine, Arvo. It's morning already. Morning? It cannot be morning. I feel half dead. Well, sort of. I think the sun is rising right now. I'm at Late's room. He and Jørgen invited me to stay with them after stargazing yesterday. What hour is it? 6:40. Only 20 minutes left until breakfast. Oh, that's not much. I rub my eyes, feeling the life return to my limbs. Give me a moment. I need to wake up first. I groan loudly and stretch out. I check every muscle, readying it for the whole long day ahead of us. Ugh, getting up is the last thing I'd like to do now. The battle against bed gravity is vicious, but I finally emerge victorious. Although as soon as I'm on my paws, an overwhelming surge to crawl back under the duvet overcomes me. That is such a mood. You're up. Good. I was beginning to think I've had to fetch a bucket of water for you. Don't you dare, ever, unless you have a death wish. Also, I was sure we would have to wake you up, not the other way around. A dream I had woke me up. Then I remembered about the trip today and got so excited I couldn't go back to sleep. Besides, it's already somewhat late. Jørgen is already in the bathroom. I'll go after him. Unless you want to go first, that is. You can go. I need a moment. What were you dreaming about that it woke you up? Oh, you were in that dream actually. We were exploring some town together. It had some thin but monstrously tall glass towers, looked like something straight out of a sci-fi novel, and several small rivers were flowing through it. I remember we went to a bakery to grab something to eat. They had delicious looking blueberry pies and carrot cakes, and some apple cakes like the ones from yesterday too. That sounds rather nice. Not like something that would wake me up. Good morning. We had hits in the last route, did we? I remember, even going back to edits, I remember. Jørgen is trans. Just remember back in Rune's route when we went to the Philharmonic, Jørgen was dressed like, in, I think they call it transgressive type of clothing. It looked a little bit more feminine than usual. We got some top surgery stars, y'all. We got some top surgery stars. We got some trans rep in this visual novel. Hell yeah. I feel like this reveal would have been a lot more grander if I went to Jørgen's route. But, you know what? We're going to learn everything about these characters eventually throughout each of these routes, so it's really cool. It's really cool to see it unfold in other routes. I like it. Good for you, Jørgen. Good for you. Morning. Wait a minute. Are those top surgery stars? Oh. Hey, can't I take the bathroom now? Go ahead. I'm all done. It's really weird seeing you up before 8. Are you feeling alright? Never been better. Arvo, did you give him something? Me? No. Jørgen dresses up quickly and rather gracefully, again in all black clothes. Okay, I'll make it quick. We have to go out soon. Good morning to you too, Arvo. I hope you slept well. No lion snoring keeping you up at night? Thankfully, no. Sleeping on the floor was surprisingly comfortable too. I was afraid I'd wake up with my back killing me, but no, it was no worse than sleeping in a bed. You want some hibiscus tea before breakfast, maybe? There's still some left over from yesterday evening. Sure, I could use some. It was really tasty, after you diluted it a bit. Jørgen draws off to pour us both some leftover tea, and I move to the window to check the weather. The gray, heavy sky is barely illuminated by the sun, still hidden behind the horizon. It's snowing heavily, so much that the fallen flakes obscure the view of the mountains. The ground is completely covered in snow too. It must have been snowing for the entire night. Here you are. Oh, thanks. Jørgen sits down on the edge of Late's bed with his cup, so I do the same, taking a spot next to him. I take a sip of the tea, Jørgen diluted with hot water so it's pleasantly warm. This time, familiar with the taste, I don't need any sugar to help gulp it down. Jørgen sips his tea slowly and quietly, looking out the window, or perhaps not looking anywhere in particular, just lost in thoughts. Must be really cold outside. I hope the snowfall settles before we reach town. This much makes it much harder to take any photos. The silence. The tranquil, serene silence. The cup warms my paws pleasantly. I never would have guessed Jørgen is trans. Or maybe he isn't and I'm assuming too much. But I don't know what else these stars could have been. Could have been Dino, too. But given the amount of representation we've been seeing in media, and representation we want to see in media, I highly doubt it's Dino. It's not Dino. There's always intention behind a character's design, a character's story, and everything. Still, I know about them from Chirper only. I never had any trans friends in the uni or from high school that I knew of. I don't think I should ask Bill unless he mentions it first. It seems a bit rude and nosy. I've been reading about near-death experiences recently. What kind? I mean the out-of-body, tunnels of light full on hallucinations kind of thing. People claiming they died, were separated from their bodies, and then came back, and how it changed their lives. And what do you think of it? I think it's ironic that they need to almost die to appreciate living. Maybe it's good to experience something like that at some point in your life. Maybe not. I'm not a psychologist. I can only draw conclusions from what I've read and compare with my own experience of reality and the stories of others. Did you experience something like that? In a way, but not really. I've had a few situations in which I was in some serious danger, but that's not the same. None of these changed my life much. At most, maybe I got a bit angrier. Oh. Why angrier? What happened? You know, the one thing that really irks me is injustice. It's endlessly frustrating that bad deeds can go unpunished. But that's how life is. Sometimes there's nothing you can do other than accept your situation and move on. The milky glow of the dispersed sunlight reflects in Jørgen's glasses as he turns his head to look outside again. That ended on a somber note, sorry. That wasn't my intention when I started the conversation. What I meant to say is that it's good to learn to appreciate life while we're living. I nod and sip the tea again. It's still bitter, but I don't mind. What about you? Ever been close to death? No, thankfully not. I've been leading a peaceful life so far. Not that many dangers out there in Finnish wilds. Well, unless you drink too much or drown in a lake, but I've never been that much into drinking. Good. My, what a foggy morning. It's so dark here. How much time do we have left? 15 minutes. We still have a moment. That's good, because I just remembered something. Arvo, you have your Insta camera with you, right? Yeah, why? You were supposed to show me some more photos. Do you have any with you now? They're in my goddamn room, which I could have been in if I lit this on my camera back once yesterday. I will forever judge Arvo for that, by the way. I'm sorry, that was so, like, the way I would have looked into literally everything, even things I didn't think I would put anything in, I would look there anyway, because just in case, I don't trust myself. Not really. Just the one I took yesterday and showed you at lunch. Aww. Can I see the camera itself? I love the vibe that instant cameras have. Sure thing. If you want, I could take a picture of you. Really? Arvo, that would be so cool! You're the best! Wow, now that's some enthusiasm. That's not a big thing, just tell me what kind of photo would you like. Anything works, really. I'll just be happy to have one. Okay, there's not much light here yet. You have to face the window and I'll stand here. Let me get dressed first, okay? Ah, right. Wow, Fluster is even cuter. Light goes away to dress himself, and I take the camera out of my bag. But, turn it on, I see something shining on the bottom of the bag, where the camera was. Huh. At the bottom of the bag, there is the key to my room. I think I found the key. The key to your room? Yes? And I had it with me this whole time. I'm such a fucking idiot. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Jesus Christ. That's good. You can retrieve your belongings now. Why would I put the key there, though? I must have been really out of it yesterday morning. Wow, what a stupid situation. You can stay here if you prefer that, of course. I got the matches for the rest of the trip anyway. Right, Jørgen? Sure, I don't mind it. You guys are really the best. I pulled them both for a hug, snuggling into myself closely. Neither of them protest or try to wriggle out, and lick rubs an arm around my back in return. Thank you. No problem, dude. We're happy to have you here. Oh, the photo! Almost forgot about it. I grabbed the camera from the table and pointed at Lake. Ready? Shoot! I grabbed the milky white photo and pulled it from the camera, putting it in a compartment in my bag. Why are you hiding it? I wanted to see! It needs a few minutes to develop. There's nothing on it yet. And I have to shield it from the light. Right now, the film is still sensitive to light. Let the chemicals work. You'll see it at breakfast. Not to be a buzzkill, but we have less than 10 minutes to breakfast now. I'll go wash myself then. Don't wait for me if I'll be late. Of course we'll wait! Speak for yourself. I want my morning coffee. Okay, I'm going. I'll make it quick. That's so cute. Aw, at least they didn't accuse us of purposely leaving it there just so we could spend a night in their room. It makes me wonder what's gonna be the different reactions of each character. I bet I know what Travis will be. Oh my god. You purposely hid your key just so you could sleep in the same room as me? What are you, gay? Oh, I should have suspected it. Ugh. You do know you're going to hell, right? Gross. Get the fuck out of my room. Somehow we made it to the cafeteria exactly in time. It's emptier than I thought it would be, though. Jørgen went straight to the espresso machine to make himself a coffee, while Lick and I went ahead to find a table for us. In the middle of the cafeteria stands Rune and Miko, the former looking somewhat lost. Hey, morning! Hello there, morning. Good morning, Arvo! Oh, hello. Good morning to you too. Are you guys feeling alright? You look like you came here and then forgot why. Oh, I know I'm here to eat. I'm waiting for Rune to make up his mind on where to sit. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep and I'm still feeling rather woozy. Waiting for the matcha to kick in. That's not good. Why are you standing in the middle of the room though? I expected Devin to be here already, but he isn't. Maybe he got caught up in some faculty stuff. For sure he's up already, he's an early bird. Would you like to sit with us in the meantime? We could save him a spot at the table. Good idea. We just sit like yesterday at dinner, join two tables. Rune and I each grab one table and join with the other, carefully as the tables are already set. Then I sit down next to Lake, while Rune and Miko take the spots opposite to us. Ah, it's my baby! And it's the homophobe piece of shit. How long am I gonna keep this joke going throughout this gameplay? I don't know. Maybe when I reach his route? I don't know. But just, I love Bjorn so much. Oh my god, guys. It's gonna be Fat Bear Week coming up. I can't wait. Also, I appreciate how this game incorporates hair on furry people. Because sometimes it'll look unnatural on an anthro character, but here it just fits so well. I love it. So good. He's so hot! Anyway, let's continue. Morning, guys. Hello. Why are you all so quiet? Excuse me, coming through. Oh, it's you two. Are you join us? If that's fine with you. It's perfectly fine with me, Bjorn. It's perfectly fine with me! Woo! Sit wherever you like. There's plenty of seats left here. Thanks. Much appreciated. Bjorn and Travis chose to sit next to each other, next to me. and Jørgen sits down next to Lake, leaving a free spot next to Rune. Is Bjorn next to me or is Travis next to me? That's what I want to know. I want Bjorn to be next to me. I don't want Travis near me at all. How you all feeling? Ready for the hours of lectures ahead of us? Oh, don't remind me. I slept like shit. Pfft. Looks like it's not just me. Not very comforting though, is it? No. What do you think we will get? Oh, I hope to serve croissants. I really bother for myself, but I hunt for them every time I travel. It's almost a tradition for me at this point. Pngtuber would be nice, but I doubt we did the same thing 2 days in a row. Oh yeah, this is old dialogue. We read this in Rune's routes. Peer from all the backgrounds of every class, every age, and every profession. Students and professors, millionaires and factory workers, best friends and complete strangers. Yes, we have to eat. We're fucking eating. We're gonna eat just like the developers ate with this game. Today's trip to the town was cancelled. Yes, we would be missing. We have online streaming lectures. Actually, let me just skip. Okay, let's see what this says. Next to me, Lake starts putting a bit of everything on his plate. 2 pastries, a few slices of bread he tops with cheese and tomatoes, some more cocoa paste and jam, some strawberries and oranges, and then a bowl of cereal. He just packed so much shit into that body. Jesus Christ. How fast is his metabolism? Jørgen looks at that with disapproval, just sipping on his coffee. You will get round in no time if you keep eating like this, Lake. Oh shush, I'm on a trip. I can't let myself indulge like this once in a while. Where do you fit all that anyway? You're as thin as a sheet of paper. You know what, Jørgen? We need TT together sometime. We need TT together, because you and I think similarly. I need to know. Hey, I'm not that thin, and I have a fast metabolism. Hey Arvo, you're not eating anything? Still thinking of what to grab, but maybe I'll go with a bit of everything too. How are the pastries? I don't usually eat sweet breakfast, but maybe today I could. These look good. Easily as good as yesterday's sunshine rolls. Lake ate a sandwich and a half of his barber horn already, while I'm still just picking some food for myself. Damn, he really has an appetite. Hey, don't look at me like that. I hoped we'd go to the town and I'd grab some nice food there. Maybe visit a bakery like in my dream today. Gotta perk myself up a bit. I looked forward to the trip too, but nothing is lost. We will get there tomorrow. I guess, yeah. Tomorrow is still quite far away though. Jørgen, you're not eating anything? A coffee for me is enough. I'll grab an apple or 2 later. Hey, those barberhorn are really tasty. I'll take your word for it. I stay away from anything that has rhubarb in it. Oh yeah, I forgot Lake brought up the cereal coffee. That's actually crazy. Just... Yes, we have seen this before. I should have known that the routes are going to have similar scenes together, so I will be skipping those scenes to make room for the new scenes. That was a nice meal. Not bad, yeah. The key to the good meal is variety. Oh, by the way, Arvo, did you find your key? Oh, yeah, but just this morning. Oh, that was good. Where was it? I hoped no one would ask. This is embarrassing as hell. I handed my camera back. Arvo, one day you're going to forget your head somewhere. What's the point is that I have it back. Where did you stay the night then? Oh, Lake and Jørgen were kind enough to take me in. Although they only had 2 beds, so they borrowed a mattress from Travis. That also replies to Miko's question from yesterday, I guess. Ah, so that's what you needed the mattress for. Good thing too, I wouldn't want you guys to sleep in the same bed. I mean, come on, right? Travis looked somewhat taken aback. Should I feel insulted or something? Listen, Travis is homophobic. It's a long-running joke now. As for if he actually is homophobic, or at least has some internalized homophobia, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. If I go to Travis's route and he actually has like some form of homophobia with his character, I will draw Bjorn pregnant. How am I gonna fucking do that? I don't fucking know. I will do my damnedest. Yeah? What did you think we were going to do with it? I don't know. You just asked if I had a spare one. and then came straight to my room to borrow it. Oh, by the way, Arvo, can I go see your room after breakfast? I haven't been there yet, and I'd like to see how it looks. Huh? That's sudden. But it's late. I probably shouldn't think about it too hard. He's not the kind of person to have ulterior motives. Sure thing, no problem. I'm done with breakfast. I think I'll go there now. Oh, nice! I need to hurry up too then. Lake leans above his plate and wolfs down, or should I say, lions down, the rest of his food in seconds. What a beast. I glance sideways at the rest of the table. The others seem to be too occupied with talking to pay any attention to us. Mito is discussing something with Travis, Bjorn chats with Jørgen, and Rune is busy with Coach. All done, we can go. You know, I would have waited for you if you asked. I wouldn't want to keep you waiting. Lady and I stand up from the table and say goodbye to everyone before going to my room. So late. What's up? It's nice to be here again. I almost forgot how this room looks. Despite that, it still feels mine. Everything is just as I left it. My things are arranged neatly on the shelves and my empty bag is still standing near the door. Ooh! You got a huge bed! It's nice having Lake in my room too, even if it's just my temporary one. Lake flops down on it with such an impact that it almost knocks off the pillows. And it's so comfortable too! You know, you really are even livelier than usual. It is exciting to be here! I'm happy we're staying in a place like this. It's a nice change from our dorm. Our dorm isn't half bad either, but it's not on the level of this place for sure. Oh, Arvo, you were supposed to show me my photo. Is it ready yet? Ah, yes. It takes like 10 minutes. It was already developed by the time we got food. I should change into fresh clothes, but I'll do that in a moment. I sit down on the bed, take the photo out and put it between us. I'm curious of the result too. Not the blap! Not the blap! Really, Lake? This is so cool! He blaps. I love this name. I didn't notice in the room or at breakfast, but he seems really tired in the photo. Like he didn't sleep for a day, because he didn't. He leans on me, his eyes still on the photo. Can I have it? Sure then, I took it for you. Thank you, Arvo, you're the best. The weight pressed against my shoulder slowly increases. I turn to look at Lake and see his head pressed against my arm limply. His eyes are slightly open, his two cute fangs peeking slightly and glistening with saliva. White strands of hair obscure most of his face, shining in the morning light like silver. He's asleep. On me? He must have been really tired, much more than I could tell from the way he acted. I feel a sudden urge to pet his head, but I don't want to wake him up, so instead I sit still and let him rest. He looks like he needs that. There's still a lot of time until lectures. I can just stay here and watch the trees disappear under the snow outside. Or think of the times I've spent with Lake. There's less of them than I would like. I really need to meet with him more often once we're back. Once it's warmer, I can take him to the beach. There are some okay ones not far from Onslow. They're nowhere near as nice as the ones in Italy, but still. I sure played some music. Even with Lake sleeping, it would be nice to listen to something together instead of sitting in silence. I wonder what kind of music he likes. I never saw him listening to any music now that I think of it. Maybe he doesn't like music? No, that's not possible. I don't know anyone who could say that with full honesty. I consider him my friend, yet there's so much I don't know about him. I can't ask him now though. He looked so helpless and vulnerable sleeping, and a bit silly, but in an endearing way. I leaned on my other arm and looked out the window. The white snowflakes dancing in the wind outside now reminded me of Lake's mane. That cannot be a comfortable position to be in. I mean that physically not comfortable. Maybe, I don't know. I stood up and stretched out, groaning lightly. The chairs here definitely weren't designed with watching an hour-long lecture in mind. Lake, it's over now. Huh? Lake rubs his eyes, looking around in confusion. The lecture is over. We have a break. The next one is in an hour. Oh, right. Good thing you don't snore loudly. You slept through half of this one. Though it's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have taught him into going to a lecture about neurobiology. It turned out to be pretty technical, and I very well understand it couldn't be too interesting for him. That bad, huh? Sorry, Arvo. I'm a ret today. Why, though? We didn't go to sleep that late. Yeah, but I couldn't sleep for a few hours after that. I'm like that sometimes. How about we go for a walk? That should wake you up a bit. Sorry, I think I'll just go to my room and nap for a bit. Hey, that's fine too. You look like you need some rest. Let's get you to your room, okay? Lake nods sleepily, then leans on me. Aww. That's not how you get to your room. Sorry, but I'm not carrying you there. At least not this time. I know. He wraps his arms around me and doesn't let go anyway. Around us, people leave the makeshift lecture hall, shooting us some weird looks along the way. Not that I mind too much, though. I'm used to them. Feeling okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll go now. I think I can still find my way to my room. Late joins the stream of people exiting the room without a look back. Looks like I have an hour for myself. What should I do? Wait, what should I do, honestly? Look for Miko, go to my room, stay here. Okay, let's go to my room. Let's see what happens. Back in my room again. The air here smells comforting, of wood and clean linen. I walked up straight to my bed and flopped down onto it, letting the soft mattress support me, and sighed loudly. Feels good to let go. And having a huge bed just for myself is pretty great too. I lied like this for a while, enjoying the silence. I have a bit less than an hour for myself. There's not much I can do in that time. Maybe I should also take a nap. I wonder how Late is doing. When the lecture started, he just deflated in his seat and slept through half of them. Poor Lion. I'll have to make him go to bed earlier today. I'll just grab a book for now and read a bit. I took 2 different ones with me and haven't started either yet. I put on some music and flopped back on the bed to indulge myself in vivid hallucinations until the lectures resume. Nice. That went quite fast, didn't it? Maybe for you. The lectures for today have concluded. I talked both Jørgen and Late into joining me for the last one, and Rune tagged along with Jørgen. This many in a row is, well, a lot. Too many for me. To be frank, I didn't attend all of them, but still, it's well into the afternoon already. That last one was interesting, at least. I never knew dolphins could communicate with us and understand the grammar of our language. The lecturer could show us more of the experience themselves. That was the most interesting. That one was nice, yeah. I sure we missed a few I wanted to see, though. I was excited to hear about brain implants, and we've got equilibria of stellar systems instead. So, what plans do y'all have for now? We're free for the rest of the day, sans the dinner. Yeah, I need to resume working on a project for the university. I'm already a bit behind on it. Oh, now? Yeah, I won't have time for it after the camp. I'll try to finish it quickly and have a free evening. So, see you later? See you. Damn, what you're doing at camp? He's crazy. You could take a lesson from him, you know. Thank you, I'm fine. So, how about you two? Any ideas about what to do now? How about a walk? I can use some exercise after sitting all day. I'll go back to our room for now. I want to finish reading the book I started yesterday. A walk sounds nice. I'm up for that. Okay, let's go grab jackets and we can meet at the entrance then. Oh, I'm fine going out as I am. I can wait for you in the lobby. I nodded, continuing into the corridor with Jørgen alone. Neither of us speak until we reach the stairs. The silence doesn't feel uncomfortable, but I still feel like I should say something. What book are you reading? A book about near-death experiences. That's why I mentioned the topic earlier today. It features both theoretical data and accounts from people who went through them. The topic is interesting, but ultimately I was only disappointed by what I've read. I started though, so I feel like I should finish. Disappointed? You seem to be fascinated by the topic. Yes, but then I read some more about it after breakfast. I don't really believe these experiences are inexplicable or metaphysical in any way. It's more you feel to study, but I know a bit about the topic too. Their impact on people that experience them is what is interesting. What people see during these visions, tunnels of light, celestial beings talking to them, life review, out-of-body experiences, a sense of peace. What people describe is pretty much identical to a DMT trip. In fact, it's entirely possible that it's exactly what triggers these events. Naturally produced DMT flow in our brains as we die. Still, they usually have positive effects on people that experience them. Not unlike regular DMT trips though. Just the context is dissimilar, so the lessons learned are likely lesser. I don't know. It sounds pretty bleak, you know? Maybe, not to me. How do you know all this though? Why the interest in the topic? Let's say I've done a lot in my life already, and you see a lot of things going around clubs. I'll go continue reading. Don't make late wait too long for you. Right. The door closes after Jørgen, and the sounds that follow seem louder than our conversation. I turn around and continue to my room. What crazy weather! It's not that bad. At least it's almost not snowing anymore. Indeed. It seems to be getting better. The sun is peeking from behind the clouds, painting the valley before us with yellow hues. I really could live here. I don't think I'd ever get tired of this view. I'd have enough after a week, I bet. I already lived most of my life in the middle of nowhere. What interesting stuff could I find here? Just more of the same. If you say so. Though I still have high hopes for the town tomorrow. It's cold, so I start trotting alongside the guest house. Lake walking beside me. We don't say much, just taking in the scenery and the serene atmosphere of this place. There's no one other than us here in a good few kilometer radius, most likely. Even with Lake by my side, I feel a tad solitary. Arvo, have you seen him? Who? Not who, but what? It's a film. Oh. What about? I don't want to tell Lake, especially seeing him walk around in his flannel shirt only, but the cold is getting to me and I'm not really up for any more ambitious conversations. It's sort of a sci-fi romance, but not really. A guy fresh out of divorce downloads a new AI operating system and falls in love with it. That sounds kinda stupid. But doesn't really? I can imagine that happening. When was this build made? Apollo with the gift of prophecy dodgeball. People seem to be getting lonelier and lonelier, and contact between us seems to get more and more virtual. Maybe it is the future? It is, and I hate it. I fucking hate AI. Though maybe it isn't. It's really well done. I like it because it's the warmest film I know. I was listening to a track from the soundtrack on my way here, and I've been thinking of it since then. I feel like I need this film in my life right now. I haven't seen it, so there's not much I can say in reply to that. But it's good to know that Lake listens to any music. Suddenly, one of the guest house windows opens for a brief moment, and out of it, at a high velocity, flies a phone. It hits the ground with a muted thud, leaving a hollow in the snow cover. What the hell was that? Hey, Lake, wasn't that your window? Oh, damn, what the hell is going on there? Should we go check? What happened to Jørgen? Jørgen, what's wrong? Lake leans and picks up the phone from the snow. It's Jørgen's. We definitely should go check. Jørgen, what's happening? What's wrong with Jørgen? What's wrong? Without a glance behind, Lake walks up to the entrance and I follow his steps. Jørgen? Baby? Whoa, this line! She can take her stupid messages and shove them up her fat, spoiled, furry ass. Despite the closed door, we can hear Jørgen loud and clear. Do you think it's safe to go inside? I hope. I don't think I've ever heard him this mad, though. Okay, you're going first. Me? Why me? Because it's your room and your friends. Right. Okay, give me a moment. We enter the room and see not only Jørgen, but also you I haven't met before. It looks like they're having a heated discussion, but stop as soon as we enter. Hello, I don't think it's a good time for a visit. Could you give us a moment? No need to. You can stay. That's Arvo, their friend. Arvo? Jørgen? Is that how do you pronounce that name? I don't want to fuck it up. 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 Okay, I'm thinking we'll go with Jørgen. I'll probably look up how to actually pronounce it. Arvo, this is Jørgen. My pleasure to meet you. Likewise. I got your phone here, Jørgen. Just put it anywhere. I don't want to see it now. Is everything alright? Well, no, not really. Jørgen's sides deflates. His shoulders drop in a notch. I got a message from someone that used to be close to me. We were in the same class in high school. So imagine that this asshole had the nerve to try to persuade me to change my mind about transitioning. And I will dress it. Gladly that ship has sailed. I never thought I'd get to see Jørgen angry, let alone this mad. Though, hearing the story, not without a good reason. I only asked her where she got my number and then blocked her. And imagine that. Of course my caring parents asked her to do that. Jørgen starts to tiptoe around in a tiny circle, his jaw clenched and paws curled into fists. I messaged him what the fuck they were thinking, and my father replied that he wants to have the daughter he loves back. Well, guess what? She never existed in the first place. I just threw the phone out the window before I wrote something I could regret later, but I wrote to Jørgen to come before that. Jørgen's words ring in my ears. What the hell is this fucked up situation? That's really harsh. I'm sorry, Jørgen. Family should be the safe space where you always feel welcome. I could always count on mine, even if we aren't very close anymore. I still know I have some place to go if things go wrong. It's hard for me to imagine not having that. It's fine. We never really understood each other. I don't think we've ever been a happy family. They're conservative with their aggressively middle-class mentality. The same kind of people who give rise to fascism. I'm fine without them. I don't live with them. I don't talk with them. I don't really care about them either. I just wish they would stop trying to reach me. I want to hug the poor bat, but I don't think he'd appreciate that. He doesn't seem like the type to enjoy physical contact. Well, maybe they have good intentions and care about you, but they're just bad at showing that. Anskeltan! To hell with their good intentions! If they care about their own illusionary world more about their child, they deserve no good word. I see what you mean, but to write off your family like that, no matter what they did. You know I can't really sympathize with you, Jørgen. You're not the one who's trans. Like, you're not the one who's going through something like this. Your family hasn't shunned you. At least I think. I don't know. I don't know much about your family. And Arvo even understood that, like, he can't relate because he has a loving family. He doesn't know what it's like to have a family that's love is only conditional. Jørgen is an entirely different experience from both of them. So, I don't know. Here's the thing. Arvo may have had good intentions with his process, but that line he said about, like, maybe they had good intentions, but they're going about it the wrong way. That just speaks of just ignorance. Because, like, it doesn't matter if their intentions are good or they claim they have good intentions. They're still alienating their own child. And the fact that Leigh said, I can't really sympathize with you, Jørgen. Okay, but you're not going through the same shit Jørgen's going through. You get what I mean? It's things like that we have to consider before we speak, before we act. You need to understand what this person is going through. You need to understand, like, if you can't sympathize, then empathize. Anyway, let's continue. I know. Sorry, I guess I went a bit too far. I know it's not easy for you either. Does it really fucking matter? Oh my god. Jørgen. Jørgen! You gotta put you first! You gotta put you first! Jørgen's actually... You know what, Jørgen? I can't wait to... I can't wait to go to your route. I want to know more about you. Okay, I clearly lacked a lot of context in this conversation. Maybe I really should leave after all. But believe me, I feel like I have no family. Or worse, that I have stalkers I cannot get rid of. All I asked for was a quiet acceptance, and they keep pestering me. They don't even know I have undergone my transition already. Why do you still talk with them then? I'd like to just say fuck it and erase them from my life, but yeah, as you said, Lake, they're my family. Even though they weren't there for me. Even though they keep laying me down. I can't help but feel something towards them. It's like a gravitational pull. I don't know how to fight it. Maybe you shouldn't. They might just need more time to adjust to the situation, and they'll accept it eventually. By pushing them away, you're stripping them from that chance. And from what I know, they didn't push you away. Well, let me tell you something. Going no contact may not be easy for certain people, but you know what? They deserve it. Maybe that'll give them time to reflect on what they've been doing, how they've been treating Jørgen. You don't fucking know! Going on contact would be like the best thing ever to happen to them. Maybe they'll learn that that's still their child, that they should love unconditionally. Because in the end of the day, that's not your daughter, that's not your son, that is your fucking child. Doesn't matter what gender they are. If it takes them getting used to, then by all means, takes them getting used to. But love them, nevertheless. Love them. And don't love them in your own selfish way like what they're doing. Sorry, I'm getting like a bit too real with this. Let's continue. Maybe, but do they really want what's best for him? Or do they only care about their own comfort? Exactly. Why do you think parents have issues with molding their own child of what they want them to be? And that when the child strays a little bit from that image that the parents are trying to make of them, they go crazy. Their reality is crumbling. This is, oh my god. You know, this is late round, but oh my god. You know what? I hope Jørgen's up. I should check the poll. I hope Jørgen is up next for the routes because I want to get to his route. This is a lot. Jørgen shouldn't have to go through this. Period. Is there any way we can help you? I don't know. I don't think so. Though I feel like I've come to a point where I have to make a decision. Sever all ties. What do you think, Arvo? You're the only impartial one here. Me? Why me? I don't know why I would be more impartial than Lake or Jørgen, or why my opinion should matter at all. But out of all of you, I'm the least familiar with the situation. Still, I just like to know what you think of this. Cut the fucking ties! Cut the fucking ties! Cut the ties! Cut the ties! The more I think it over in my head, the more obvious it seems. I can plainly see that Jørgen is hurting, and he doesn't deserve that. Not this pain nor this treatment he's getting, especially from his family. The ones who should be there for him. What kind of family is that if they hurt him like this? They must be aware of what they're doing. I get that they're communicating with their own pain, but it only adds to the insults. As if it was Jørgen's fault. As if he was willfully inflicting this pain on them. They're doing this to themselves. I shudder. I haven't come out to my parents, but if they told me they want the straight son they knew back, what would I do? I think I would slam the door and never come back. They don't deserve you. Tears well up in my eyes. Jørgen's eyes are fixed on me. It feels like he's looking straight through my eyes and right into my soul. I want to turn around and leave, lie down on my bed and stay there for a long time. But instead, I speak, my voice getting louder and louder. You don't have to put up with this. They might come around, or they might not, but you don't deserve the pain they inflict on you in the meantime. They're not your family if they don't see that. If they don't see that, what they're doing is fucked up. They can't tell you this shit and then expect you to ever talk with them again. You're right. They don't care about you. They care about some illusion they created. I don't feel good. I want to punch someone. And so what? You don't need them to be happy. Chosen family is better than the biological one. People who actually are there for you and care about you. That's more important than bloodheads could ever be. A slight nod. Thank you. Jørgen closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. I need some time to process all this. I'm going for a swim. You're free to join me if you want. I don't mind company. I likely won't be the only one there anyway. I'll pass. I don't feel like doing anything. I'll just wait for dinner here. Already hungry again? Really? Hey, unlike you, I've had some exercise today already. I wouldn't count that walk. We were out for what, 5 minutes maybe? And napping isn't an exercise. Yeah, I'm not doing any activity before I get some food. Well, I have apples if you want some. I'll pass. Well, have fun. We're going. Damn, I want to join Jørgen so badly! But you know what? I'll stay with Lake. I have to stay with Lake. It's his route after all. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get this. With Jørgen's route. But still. Lake, can I stay with you? Oh, sure. I don't mind company. We'll be going then. It was nice meeting you. And I'm left alone with Lake. Is everything alright, Arvo? Only now I notice I'm trembling. I think I got invested emotionally in all this a bit too much. Jørgen doesn't have it easy, yeah. He's incredibly brave. I sit down on Lake's bed and close my eyes. My paws are trembling. I try to keep them still, but they refuse to listen to me. Hey, Arvo? Deep breaths now. In and out. In. I feel a sudden rattling under my back, and then again. Turning around, I see that I was leaning against the door. Peeking inside, I met only with darkness. Then the water rushes in from the ceiling. Hey, everything's fine. Layton sits next to me on the bed and snuggling me tightly. His mane tickles my whiskers. I let my body go limp and just lean in his embrace. Lake. I dread coming out to my parents. I know that nothing like what happened to Jørgen could happen to me, but I still dread it just the same. I more cling to Lake than snuggle him, my paws gripping the fabric of his t-shirt and the fur underneath. You smell nice. Do I? Well, he does too. Lake's paw runs along my back, pressing lightly, and then starts to circle, kneaded in my tense muscles. Slowly, I relax in Lake's arms and rest my head on her shoulder. Lake's breath is hot on my neck, warming me up. Better? A bit. At least the shivering stopped. What happened? Poor Jørgen. It wasn't easy to listen to. I took that a bit too personally too, maybe. But I'm fine too. I'm more concerned about him. He'll be fine too. He's strong to resilience, hard to steal. Lake's voice is firm, but concern is still obvious on his face. In any case, he's at least not caving in. No, that's way past him, and wouldn't really fit him anyway. I don't think he's caved in under pressure, like, ever. We sit in silence for a while, me leaning on Lake propped up on his arm, gazing at the ceiling, both looking for something to say. But it's Lake that speaks up first. Oh, by the way, I thought about throwing some small party this evening, after dinner. I don't have any solid ideas yet, but we have a whole free evening. It would be nice to do something. Yeah, I bet. Do you want to just invite people here? I rather thought about going somewhere else. Jørgen would kill me if we ended up with drunk people partying late into the night here. Say, Arvo, would you be fine with me doing Torolf here for a while? I want to ask him what he thinks about it. Sure thing, it's your room after all. And Torolf seemed like a cool person. I wouldn't mind spending some more time with him. Okay, I'll drop him a message. Late takes out his phone and types something before putting it beside him on the bed. Am I really okay with it? Being here alone with Late is quite nice. Though I bet I'll have many more occasions for that. Hey, what's up? Oh, Arvo? Oh? I was sure Late would mention that I'm also here. Hello. Nice seeing you here too. Torolf sits down on the bed between me and Late. The mattress bitten under his weight so that we both lean on him. I'm lucky to have two cute cats next to me. Not a cat. Technically you are, bitch. Sure thing. That curved tail of yours rubbing against my back definitely shows how much you don't like being called that. Shush, you. My muscles tense up a bit. I'm not sure if I like how much Late is flustered right now. Anyway, I thought we could do some small gathering this evening. What do you think? There's a whole free evening. We could use it creatively. Good idea. We could do something in my room, if you're not fine with organizing a party here. Though remember, it's not bigger than this one. I don't feel too good about that idea for some reason. I think doing this on a neutral ground would be better. How about we use the common room? It's big enough to fit half the science club, and it's a chill place. Oh, that's a nice idea! We could fit a lot of people there! You're right, that would work the best. We spent some more time discussing ideas for the little get-together, then just sit back and relax, talking. Late's excitement is truly admirable. I really enjoy spending time with him. And Torolf. I'm getting some weird vibes from him sometimes, especially when he gets closer to Late, but maybe I'll get used to him. So that's where we're gonna leave off for today. Arvo, it's really fucking obvious that Torolf is kind of Late's fuck buddy. It's kind of obvious. Like, are we surprised? Are we really surprised, y'all? Gang? Are we good? Are we surprised at all? No? No? Yeah, good. Yeah. But anyway, you know what? This may be a Late's route, but oh my god. We're learning so much about Jørgen. You know what? If he's not next on the poll, I might just disobey the poll and go to his route straight after Late's. I got really real for a second during that scene. I just can't comprehend why parents would alienate their own child. It's something I've never understood, and I never will. I'll never understand it. But yeah, that showed a lot more about Jørgen than Late, and that's really interesting. You know what? I can't wait for Jørgen's route. He's becoming, like, you know, he's still, like, my top 4. I think it's to be determined whether or not, like, you know, what slides he gotta be on. I think, I mean, Bjorn's number 1 because I'm biased, even though I haven't even started his route. But Jørgen might be my number 2. But once again, let me guys know if you'd ever want to see a video of me doing a tier list of rating all the characters. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the game in the description below, as well as the official page on Blue Sky if you want to go check them out. Play this for yourself. Jump into Jørgen's route if you want. Jump into Bjorn's. Jump into anyone's route. Like, just play this game. It's really amazing. I'll also leave links to my Twitter and Blue Sky if you want to go support me on those platforms. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my dear friend Zither and Panda made for the February game jam called When You're Mine. Please don't show your support to it. If you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating and commenting on it on itchio. I love reading those. It makes our day. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!